Today I'm on Corrupted Infantry, and not Squad Europe as I usually am. I've been granted permission and the privilege to record on their server as well, and that's awesome. So much love to Corrupted Infantry, and I'm going to get in a squad here.
Advance and secure. Our mission is to secure all objective areas. Move out!
Yeah, Red, could I ask you maybe to find a bush to the west to get your radio in, just to give us more space to work with?
There's AAS, so both team knows where the caps are. And I
don't know yet.
expect a lot of activity around the Mogliovo area here. Could also possibly be a rush, heli rush. Even though with the delay, helis will get to Crappie probably before, or at the same time as the Lodgies.
That's perfect, because then I can just drop the hab behind that building to the north. You can get your hab in that building to the east of that.
I'm really excited for this. I've seen a lot of Yeo maps played on Squad Europe, so it will be interesting to see.
Is that the real
if
Barlow?
It will be likewise on this server. I mean, I can't really
Is it the real Barlow?
make that call from just one game though.
Okay. Sorry, somebody told me I was class to tell that joke. I don't know what it was about.
So we have US team heli, 2 heli squads, infantry squad, 3 in Nessie,
put your
got a scout car,
in the chat or something. I'm looking at print
got
screen
a Barlow command squad, got some DC again, and Spitvex.
You can see the Discord.
And Alexander.
I think. No.
I think.
Nope.
This is all the same guys that were pressuring the US
so what the plan
on
is to,
radio last game.
West Mogi and play the game from there, yeah.
Like and they were doing a really good job. Four-man team pressuring the enemies, so they had to put a full squad to. They had to place a full squad to keep them occupied, or to keep them from taking down their fobs. And in my book, that's how you win games. You force the enemy team to overreact and commit, which gives you the upper hand on other areas, which you decide. If you can force the enemies to put too many people on a certain place where you don't want them to be, or where you want them to be, and then they will be less enemies where you want to control. If that makes any sense. I'm blabbering a bit, getting late. Or mumbling, stumbling on my words. It's alright. If you are watching this, you probably play squad, and squad players usually are quite smart, intelligent people. So let's see here how long for the helis are still 1 minute. That's still a valid option for Salota rush with a heli or Crappie. Looks like they have people for it. But they have marked Yehorivka. I like to do this as well when it's AAS. Secure the mid caps if you can. And on this layer, US side have the advantage of having being there fast.
I'm gonna be a bit late on Mogi, surrounded by walls.
A nice little convoy action here. And he's jumped out camping. I can't see him because I'm too far away. I hope. Helis are loading up. That heli is not spawning because they're sitting on the helipad.
You might want to go off the helipad to let the heli spawn.
Yeah.
Squad 9 or whoever's
Still
waiting for the
playing
heli.
Simon Says.
Get them off the helipad. There you go.
Alright, let's follow the Russians in here. I think the US were a little bit later than usually. I don't know, but it's gonna be quite even. And I jinxed it, of course I did. But I like this dual fob action. One for the cap, one on the flank, so if either one is pushed, you can always get in from behind to cut off the enemies or take out the foe behind them. I always like to do that. Oh, will they see the Logi? Nah, US, if I was them, I would push up to the north side, stop enemies from coming in as soon as possible.
Helos landing on
Enemy
the low
PTR north side of airfield pushing into you guys. It's on Novo.
We got even maybe getting a triangle here. I don't know.
I've got enemy helo landing to the east of West Mogi.
It's about to go down. First kill goes to Ajax. Ocean Man is down. Gets second
push
one.
up into East Mogi for me, whilst me and Red deal with West Mogi.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
I got a big gun, big balls, pushing in alone here.
They're building a hat.
They could see the radio sticking through.
The most roof building, I believe they're trying to build a hab in there.
Ajax here doing real damage here to the Russians. Might have a problem with the elevation to get the barrel down far enough.
Still one on the right, he's laying on the floor.
Yeah, enemy radio marked north side, West Mogi. Push that hard.
Ah, nicely done. Ajax leading the
We're
charge.
on the enemy radio to the east of
Prize
West Mogi as well, taking it down now.
is the only one left here.
Hey, squad 2, what shot you?
What the fuck was that?
I kind of crashed. Well, because I banged too hard.
No, it's all good, it's all good.
I think Price here will get taken out by Rooster soon.
Like the one that I'm... Yeah, he's like right inside the house that we're kind of just lying here dead at.
Come on, Rooster, you can hear him.
Outside.
Literally just
Skidoodle.
Oh, they just keep feeding him. I want to see how this ends, but also need to see what's going on with other places. We can't survive for long. Come on, guys. Here we go. I think it's game over for Prize here. Price finally goes
Stop
down.
Pushing West Mogi from the East Mogi.
Yep, got it.
So let's quickly see. It looks like Russians tried to stop the US from the back caps. Didn't make it. US have pushed towards Kroppy already. They are set up for it. As soon as they get the caps here, they will be on the offensive on Kroppy. Nice. You don't want to give the enemies time to set up. You want to have that instant pressure as soon as you can. The Russians now have to push over these fields to get towards the cap, and it's not easy. And the US are, rightly so, going to protect the eastern flank. But I'm most interested in what's gonna be going up on here.
There was an enemy BTR spot somewhere north of Crappie.
Or what's going on over here.
That marker is very not accurate.
Skidoodle.
Oh
Spot
my
that
god,
they
that
should have
vehicle
marked
just
it.
fucked us up. Holy shit.
And now the Russians need to push and take out this fob quickly before more people start spawning up here. And if he's gonna place a second fob somewhere here, that's just ingenious. My kind of play. I always load my lodges up with at least 3 fobs, 3 habs.
Well, I just killed a helicopter with a logi.
Nice.
Squad 5, squad 5. What's up, what's up?
It's fucking nice feeling when you
Was
do
that what you said? I call it a throwaway
He's
hab,
heading
throwaway
towards
fob.
Mount River.
You place one
Enemy
fob, let the enemies push towards it. You just need a few guys to keep the enemies interested in the fight. Then you place a second fob behind the enemies. And while they're pushing out to your first one, you're coming in and take out the cap. And they're
We have no
fob
idea
on
where
the
it
cap
lands.
behind them.
It's going north. It's going north to the valley.
So
Squad 5.
you trade one fob for the other, but you gain the cap and the position. So in the end, it's
He's on
worth
top
it.
of us. Squad 5 help! Simon says, don't die. Just...
And this is the sort of thing that a lot of people would benefit to see. That this happens
Squad 5,
so
help,
often
Squad
in
5, help,
games.
check.
This massive push towards enemies and just leaving no security at all on the other flank. And he's ballsy as well. He plays it straight up there, right next to the enemy hab. And have they capped? They're not. They should be capping soon. Oh, they haven't. They don't have people in the cap.
We need to cap it, guys.
They all pushed out. They just need 3 guys. Oh, are the enemies in there? Let's take a quick look.
Get more men in the cap at West Mogi. I want it capped. ASAP.
So there's the BTR here, marked. Gonna run
He's on my north.
It's always nice when the commander actually takes command and leads it, but it's not a problem. It's just people not being in the cap. This is the big circle. You need to have 3 more players within it than the enemy team, and you should be capping. So they should be capping right now.
Northeast, go northeast.
And as soon as this cap switches, people should be ready to start spawning up in here. But TC Harris? TCS Harris.
Guys, I've got a hab point at Croppy. We get West Mogi capped, we get people
Have
spawning
he
here, we'll
spotted
cap
this
it easily.
hab?
This is squad leader 9. For this enemy fob here first, if that's cool.
They're gonna have to fight for it. Yeah, they've been spotted.
He's on my ping. 5.
Just need to kill one.
To stretch
Get
north.
open up the hab. Needs to kill one more. It was a very, very nice try here. Did they place a rally?
For you now, 5.
They're just
How about
proxying
squad 4 is here?
Squad 4. They're digging the hab down right.
It's
now.
not over. And you still see that there's so many Russians.
Can we get enemy
Got
vehicles
enemy
marked on the
helo
map?
landing to the east of Mogi.
And it's when the enemy team is in transit, when they're moving from one place to the other, where they are not actively doing anything really. I mean, now they're on the 4, but the big traveling time, that's what you can
Squad 5, I killed you.
take advantage of.
The BTR killed them.
Or if they could manage to block the enemy hab here at the same time as they're
Right.
saving their own. AC Axiom needs to save this for his team. We have Scout Car NTA. The fight for the Habs. Who can save their Hab? But this is going on at sea. Looks stable
Is
enough
any
on
heli
West
available right
Mogi,
now
yeah,
that drops,
as we speak, but there is a
supplies on
big
the
push coming in here
evac
from the
bracer
north
east of
side,
Smogger?
from the Russians. The US still looks very strong on the
radio
east
on
side.
East
Could do in
Mogi
just a
on
minute.
Like right now, they have way too many people here. They don't need this many people right now.
Requesting supplies on the east.
Yep, got it.
Looks like the Russians will be the victors of this little skirmish here between the Habs.
Specifying supplies for a new fob.
I won't even try to pronounce that name, but it's
We need
about to
ammo
die.
on the Habit West Mogi is central one. I don't think the helo can drop some supplies.
Enemy Hab or rally north of West Mog. Lots of contact.
Squad 3, are you coming to my position?
Looks like the US team have this on lockdown. They've secured the common spots for advancing enemies, so they will have an early warning on the west and on the east.
Squad 1, could you
Open
give us
fields
supplies?
all around, kind of. So they should have this on
Roger.
lockdown. They should be working on building up the pressure again on Crappie.
Someone says rush.
The Hab's probably on the north side where the buildings are. A chamber marker.
At the campfire with me.
Have you got a marsh? It reminds me of all the times I got raped as a child.
Oh, there's someone really right there.
Checking now on the UAV anyway.
Oh, I can't. Why did I say that? Come here, yeah.
Halo,
Child
Halo,
raper. Alright, you're good. Go rape some kids.
Cool, thanks.
Have fun.
Yeah, there's no Hab in those buildings. Can't see anything else at the moment.
Okay.
Hab is going up on the east side. Copy.
Yeah, I mean,
They
who
might know
actually
where the
wants
Hab
to
is.
attack? We're going to need at least 2 squads attacking and spawn switching
Yeah.
if we're going to cap
Squad
it.
4's on foot right now. Direction Squad 3.
Let's not get everyone pushing out north, guys.
Charge!
Let's go! Right, so who do you want pushing? Who do you want to hold?
Don't bother pushing on foot. If you're still alive, get back to West Mogan, defend it properly.
Alright, sure.
But Squad 3, once your men die, tell them to spawn up north.
Yep, we'll do.
You see what happens when you
If
gang
want
up on
spawn
someone.
the east side, you might do it fast because the head might already be
It's
known.
called karma. It was 2 against 1. And now the tables have turned and the Russians are the ones being outnumbered here, massively outnumbered. Got 2 against, I don't know, 9, 10, 11.
Careful, he's shooting through the walls. He's shooting through the walls.
He's down.
Oh!
If we don't instant attack on Rocky, and we drop down to below 150
Is he going for the
tickets,
knife?
we're all defending. That's where we're going again.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, the hand on Croc is out.
Captain.
It's a fucking
Roger that, Boris.
super
Whatever the fuck
super
he's-
soldier here. With the pistol.
Then they're flying then.
Roger that.
Bullies.
How many will he take with him? Don't know why the guys on haven't responded to this yet. Mr. Kusite. I'll remember the name. Let's see here.
We've got an enemy had to the
Down
west
like
of Mogi,
4,
but I can deal with
5.
it myself.
Alright, so far, yeah, it looks like both teams are setting up from a solid defensive position right now. You could hear it in the comms. They are trying to organize which squad will do what. US team wants to send up at least two squads for the offensive, and they are talking about a spawn switching. No, it's just the switch or the switch where they are on the defense. They push out towards incoming enemies, and they go aggressive. And when they die, they spawn towards the next cab, trying like a surprise blitz push, where they just all of a sudden there's a full squad of enemies coming in towards the cab. But I would say both teams are doing a great job here on pushing out, spotting for enemy helis, pushing out and taking the fob down. To see the Russian fob is going down over here, American fob going down over here. That's
Watch
where
out, SWAT 1.
you
Enemy
need
infantry
to
pushing
use your
west already.
lodges instead of the halos, because halos are so easily spotted. And I would just set up some mortars here if I were playing. Oh, actually, correction. I would wish that someone else set up mortars if I were playing.
Anyone have information about enemy tank?
Because I usually don't want to be on the mortars myself, even though I know how important they could be. And I think that's the same for a lot of players. And again, we'll see US tries to get fob down with a halo. They are trying to get back from the eastern one.
Squads have that lodge disappeared.
It's actually still fighting here. Sorry, I've been just going on the map, and the Gizmo is trying to save Mr. Kusite, the hero.
Squad 12, I need a shovel, please. My guy's
That's
a bit
his
dumb.
squad lead. He's gonna do whatever it takes to get him back up, but he, oh no, just split out.
Any tank on copy.
There it is. And there's only one. Yeah. Allowed. So let's
We can hear the enemy tank north of copy.
just finish
Finch,
this
are you
tank
able to
battle
spare
here.
a shovel, please?
No. They're all over this.
You could give SL to someone else in your squad, Red, and take it back later. Dig it up yourself.
I think we've figured it out.
I'd be honest, the attack on Crocky is almost futile. I wouldn't even bother.
Yeah, let's fuck them.
You've already watched 3 haps in the space of 10 minutes.
And I just realized that this is Finch Squad 12 here. This is the guy that helped me get this thing organized, or set this whole thing up with me getting permissions for being here on Corrupted Infantry. So shout out to Finch and massive thank you for this opportunity.
We are taking heavy tank shells fires from north of West Mogo somewhere. We don't know yet where, but it's shooting on our position.
Let's switch teams for once and see what the Russians are planning to do.
Lower Mogi and set up a and try and flank them from the south and set up another hab at west.
I'm gonna do a fake landing on move marker 4, so you should have like all the attention away from your side.
Copy that.
Like it. Fake landing. If enemies aren't quickly to respond to helos coming in, you fake land, stay for a few seconds and take off. Maybe even drop a few soldiers to keep their attention there. Oh.
Squad 8, is the tank marker accurate?
Let's see if it works. Tank have spotted him.
Fine.
Has been marked on the map. Let's see. Squad 3 are reacting to it. They just dropped a few guys here. They might have even found the fob. So I didn't quite remember the plan. The plan is fake land on the east, push in with the Logi from the west. But that Logi's already been heard, I think, by Squad 12. They should hear the Logi. And this is exactly why you push out from the caps. Defense from far out. So you will catch the enemy Logis and before they get close. And they don't have to wipe out this whole squad to take down the fob themselves, but they just need to make that call. Traded. Nicely done, dropping in guys off, clearing the compound, and before bringing up the lodging. Where is it going with the lodging? Did they drop? Didn't drop anything yet. maybe he don't have supplies. At least they got a squad lead here so they could get a rally down. You'll see squad 3 reacted. Only 4 guys, but still, they got a reaction to it.
I did 2 fake landings east side of Vesmoglio. They are still searching, I guess.
And I think you are correct there. At least they're searching this area here. And let's follow Squad 11 as they try to make their way up towards the camp.
Got a guy up, got a guy. Got you, buddy. Never mind.
I'm dead.
Mag is coming, mag is coming.
It's Ajax, the one who started this whole round with killing a bunch of guys on the Russian fob north of Mogli over here. Doing a great job here, the US team, by just pushing out a bit and then waiting, letting the Russians advance in the open air terrain and then just picking them off as they're coming towards them. It's always easier being the one waiting for the enemy. You'll see them so much easier when they are running around. If you're just laying prone or in a bush. You know, like kind of like fishing or hunting. Marcel here, last one live.
The safe right there.
Oh, that's right, we're defending good up here. We're getting attacked again, but we're dealing with it.
Losing the backup hab northwest of Kropi.
For a minute I forgot that I'd switched teams and I thought that US were capping Kropi, but nah.
New tank mark is accurate.
Unfortunate that Squad 11 here didn't get our rally down. We could have kept this pressure going a bit further, for a bit longer, but Wolfnick doing a nice flank. Wide push, I always like to see this. Instead of going through the enemy line, go around it to the suspected point where they might have a fob or a rally. And that's how you win fights. It's not a fight, that is the fight. If you take down the enemy rally or enemy fob, they can't spawn, and then that's how you win. So it's not
Squad,
much going on around Mogliovo.
out of the main and going
So
in.
let's
On the road.
get up here on Kropi. It is a hard cap to push if you have a defensive team or where the defending team is pushing out a bit, because they can just cover the fields. Don't really have anywhere else to push from than this southwestern ditch or riverbed. At least here you got some coverage and concealment by the trees. Could set up further away. That's what they've done, yeah, like this. And then build from here. Maybe get some control. Because I've also done it from over here. I could do a throwaway fob somewhere here. When the enemy pushes out, you spawn up here, you come in. But this is not ideal. This is a difficult cap where you need, or where it helps a lot
Radio's gone northwest of Krabi.
by having mortars. They could smoke and
They tried to say
keep the enemies inside the buildings.
There right now.
Abraham is dead. Enemy MBT is down.
Nice.
Nice.
Good shit.
Oh, I missed it. I think this is what remains of the Abrams. So again, very strong position here. By the US team. 4 fobs, 4 habs. They can
Enemy
work
hab
the west
spotted,
side,
marking it right
south side, and definitely east side.
Enemy
Got
hab
solid
west of
defense,
Krabi,
solid
marker
control.
quite accurate.
They've spotted enemies here. I don't know. And then have maybe it was squad 4. Always nice when you got a heli squad that provides you with vital intel and don't just fly supplies or transport players, but keeps an eye out for those important plays or things like vehicles and 4 positions. So it's a bit of overkill. And Washka with the RPG. And just to be sure.
Yeah, Sinra just saw it the minute ago. He's got a rough marker. That's roughly where it is. Roughly where it is.
Are we playing full defense, boys?
I know. So squad 10 and that they're trying to do some magic down south. So yeah, if you go and spawn with squad 10, Vista, mate, and go help that push up with them to West Mogilov. That's probably a good shout.
Copy.
2 squads are better than 1. If you guys are pushing up with them, yeah, we might be doing this. They keep attacking us quite a lot up here, so they might be using a lot of manpower. Like West Mogilov might be undefended.
Yeah, my guys, they will spawn on west, on lower Mogli.
I know you guys are building lovely habs down there for the future, but we need that attack out. But we need some magic now, boys. 188 tickets.
Copy that. We need we're going to need some building supplies if we're going to place another hab.
Speak to TCS Sinra, and he will be able to sort you out.
I was on my way, but I hit a mine, unmarked mine.
It was squad 10, or who was that? Like the supplies?
The US are actually making progress here. Nice support from
yes.
James Heed and Skin Guy Lass. Supporting the rest of the squad as they push up. Do they get any kind of rally down anyway? Duckies are waiting for them. TCS Harris as well.
Shut down by enemy.
At least the Americans are showing the Russians that they're very much alive and active, so they can't push up with everything. I am impressed by
What you're engaging?
the discipline of the defenders
Someone
of both
fucking
teams.
camping us with mines.
I've been on
Yeah,
other
just don't use
servers
roads.
where
Guys, we
But
losing
they
a lot of hub.
killed
We're losing
us
a lot of
at
hub.
the same
Enemies north.
time because they're still here.
it's very usual that when on defense and you see that there's some other squad there or enemies are not attacking, people could be so quick to just move on. Like enemies are not attacking you for 30 seconds and they'd be like, wait, they're not here, so let's move out. And then 10 seconds later, enemies take out your defensive fob and you lose the cap. So here, both teams showing great discipline on the defense, making sure not to give the cap away for free. And again, very quickly responding to enemies from where the enemies are pushing out towards it and trying to take down enemy spawns.
We got artillery in lower.
Yeah, I don't think this hab will stay up much longer. Question is, can they use the time? You see, again, they have to use just a second fob. So when the defenders respond like this heavily and fast, you can get in from another direction. Squad 12 is trying this with a rally. Well, let's say if they would have gotten another fob somewhere over here, they could have snuck in a few guys. This is blocked and will go down. But very fast response and nice push here by Russians.
Right now, we've got troops coming from the north. It's took our bunker, our hab out of Zalota bunkers. I'll back up.
Lower lever.
It will be hard here for Squad 12. Outnumbered. Bad terrain for their terrain in the enemy's advantage, and MBT standing by. Morale has been marked, or their position at
Guys,
least.
aren't we able to set down one attack for West Mowgli? What the fuck?
10-5 is engaged. We're trying to get out of here, but
if you die, just take one of your members with you and spawn main. I'll take you guys to the east, maybe.
From the north.
Wait, have that? Oh, they've actually built a spawn up here, a fob up here.
Right, the attacking squads are lower. You need to get that logic truck, get those supplies loaded up, and get off that point and push into Mogilov. Really it needs to happen. Oh no, it's gotten there.
that logi is down on lower. We are
I
stuck
just
here
saw
for
it
the minute.
spinning.
So again here, teams are covering their caps, doing it very nicely. and it makes it hard for both teams to get a good offensive going. One way to do this is to build up a mortar fob somewhere further out,
Squad 5, do you think you can
and you
come
start
to my
mortaring the
marker?
enemy's
Squad
fobs
6
or
marker?
defensive positions. That will force them to push towards you, or most likely they will push to try to take out your mortars. And then you'll do the same thing. As they push for your mortars, you defend it slightly, while you have another fob on the opposite side. So you could spawn switch. And when the enemies leave the cap empty, or with less defenders to push out for the mortars, you push into the cap. It takes a little bit of coordination and timing,
Enemy Bradley is at lower Mogi.
but it's very effective. But both teams are completely shutting down the other team's offensive. Oh, I thought maybe he will find the fob here. I don't know if Quest didn't see him or if he's just trying to play smart,
Get a second hab
not
up on
drawing
Krabi.
attention to the radio. Because if we kill that guy, yeah, it's a big chance that he will draw the rest of his squad towards him, and then they might find the radio just because he
Building
killed him.
ahead east of West Mo.
Eight, we will leave north of Copy to you. I'll keep focus on supporting West Mogi.
I don't know if Quist didn't hear the logi just because the hell they just flew by. Oh no, I hope they don't bring the two lodges to the same place.
Bradley is one manning at the moment and is engined.
Wow,
Right,
this is
start
amazing.
pushing up to West Mogi. Lines in there with an attack cab now. They need support. Start pushing north. Just go north.
Building the hab right next to the enemy radio. But they will be spotted
If
out
you guys
here.
spawn at my location, we're in the compound with the enemy hab.
Oh yeah, no.
Enemy hab spotted north of
If they
Salota
didn't
bunkers.
see it
Marker
before, they
coming
should
up.
see it now.
Copy that, Sinra. Wait for your marker.
They actually are not seeing it. Hyper should just stay relaxed.
Marker not quite accurate.
Quist's
Somewhere
gonna
around
find
that
it.
area in Gulf 4.
Yeah, they got eyes on it now. Yeah, I think Tovada saw it.
Alright, they need to react. They need to get people spawning in here quickly.
Right, if we want to bring this back, boys. Squad 10, you got those balls deep charging there with Squad 9. Any other squads that got can get them to spawn the Squad 9 and reinforce Squad 9.
Copy. Squad 11 is trying to build a hab west of West Mogi.
Quist really keeps his calm here.
Get in there, boys. Go balls deep and fucking take that point. I believe in you.
I think you should try to save the fob.
Enemy Bradley on lower is uncrewed at the minute. Say again, Bradley is uncrewed.
Did I just get towed by our own BMP?
Nice shot, BMP.
You have all assets available. All assets available. If you need any assets, you let me know.
Did you kill him?
Alright, so Russians are are
There are friendlies on the point though.
starting to get a foothold here.
I can do it if you want.
I mean, if they want.
But they have
it's not
massive
pushing. If
waves
they're
of enemies
10
coming
and
towards them
9,
and backed by
if you want,
FOBs
you guys
north
can
and
RT
west.
them, push in.
Squad 10 could try to go around the waves. Let them push east and then come around in the southwest. And they could actually get into the cap, but Peter...
What's the ETA on assets, Commander?
This is the sign of a real, at least in my eyes, a real experienced player. He hears the gunfire but doesn't go there. He sees on the map that his team is already over there. He don't need to be there, so he fills up the gaps where it's needed. And because of that, this squad cannot push unknowingly in towards the cap, and they would have blocked that hab because they see it. So let's see if they can react to this intel that they should be given here.
Friendly hab west of West Moglivo is up, boys.
West of West Mowgli, there we go. See, cap is almost completely empty now. They stomped that fob down for sure. That's 5th tickets left for the American team. And I can't even count like how many fobs have been taken out this game. From both teams. Just cause teams have been...
Commander, what's the ETA on assets?
Really been on tensed on
They have all
defense
of them.
and done it greatly.
He has all of them.
They haven't been stuck inside the cap, they've pushed out. They have pushed towards incoming enemies.
Okay, how are we losing 3 habs simultaneously on the map? What is happening there? Like, what the...
No clue, Commander.
What the fuck?
It's a messed up game, this game.
Alright, squad 10, there should be artillery coming in. Squad 11, there should be artillery coming in. When the artillery's gone, it's pushing to West Mogilev and make some magic happen. Come on, boys, you can do this for me.
Squad 11, there is a hab on Squad 10's position.
I really like the energy this commander here.
Go and support squad 10.
Keeps positive vibes going and push on this team. Communicates and so on. It does so much for the team if you have positive people in the squad lead channels. Not bringing it down, but actually pushing on and sharing on the team.
Squad 11 is pushing east.
I believe in you, boys. Brave squad's down there fighting right now. I believe in you.
Copy, I'm on it.
So it's about a 13 ticket difference here. See if they can push in behind the MBT. Took down the hab. Don't know if they spotted the other one. Might have been so focused on the west side that they didn't spot this one.
All squads at West Mogi. Enemy radio marked on the map southwest of Mogi.
Blocking it, so they're now taking out both enemy fobs closest to the gap. Or at least prevent them from spawning on it. Found the radio.
Yeah, tank crew, helmet markers accurate, helmet markers accurate. I'll place another one.
But again,
Getting shot from
they are gonna lose their
full squad
own.
pushing in.
And sometimes, when you know that you need to keep the offensive going for the pressure, and you really want the cap, you should always leave at least 1 or 2 guys on your only fob. This is the only fob that the Russians have in the area, so you want to keep it up. And this is not the time to lose easy tickets by giving the enemy a free fob. So just 1 or 2
That's what I
guys
was going to do.
could have easily stopped that. At least warn them so they could respond to it. See that this squad has been putting in work.
Squad 11, can you get to move Mark 4 for radio placement?
Negative, we're currently heavily engaged in West
This is a
Huggy.
big cap as well.
Copy.
Squad 11 is gonna move to Squad 4 move mark.
Give me an ATM, mate. Okay, I'll see.
Squad 4, don't come. There's a door here. On east side of Mowgli.
Dig it up, I have. Mediocre.
If we can take that cap, boys, we got this. We got this. If we can take that cap.
This is the time that they should go all in. Leave like 3 guys on defense and then just push it.
I think Squad 11 is down.
I've seen, this is the second game on the 7 for me. And the other one was on Narva, and I think it ended with like a 10 ticket win. And this game is also so close.
Enemy helo on squad 6, going to Moglia.
They need to be careful, the Russians. They can't afford losing all their vehicles.
Squad 11, will you take your rally?
Squad 8, Squad 2, you got Tom.
Sure, when the enemies are occupied to the south, they do a very ballsy push here on the north side, and I like it.
Right, attack comes up northwest Mogilov.
And they need to make sure that enemies can't get close to it. So just have 1 or 2 guys dig in and they're just pushing out in all directions. Just keep up enemies away from getting close.
We're going balls deep, boys. It's now or never, now or never.
Another enemy helo. Squad 6 of the work.
Go, my beautiful soldiers. Secure West Mogilov. Fuck them up. I believe in you, boys. It's all or nothing now. All or nothing.
This will come down to who can get their people up. And they can't lose the vehicles.
$17 tickets, boys. 17 tickets. If we lose a Vic now, we lose a tank or lose a helo, this could be it. So keep out of the zone if you can. Don't put yourself in unnecessary danger. Yeah, 12 tickets. Oh.
If they only knew how close it is.
12 tickets. Good luck, boys.
That tank just destroy the enemy have. Maybe find a radio. But they cannot get taken out here. I think they just got tracked. Yeah. This
Right,
is
boys, 12
bad.
tickets, we're starting a cap. That's it. If we get this point, boys, GG for us. We'll win this.
Capping, but the tank is in trouble. ATs will rearm and come back. Oh, they've called the A10 on it. Will it be A10 for the win? Oh, it was.
Yeah, baby. No way.
No, did we lose the tank or something?
Yeah, yeah, we lost that. Yeah, tank or vehicle or something went down. Yeah,
Still
tank or vehicle.
Great game, guys. Really good game.
boys. That was
Very
a
good,
nice
very
play.
good.
Yeah. That was actually.
Sorry, bye.
It was still fun, boys.
Very nice game. Very good play from both teams, especially solid defense play.